You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Jim Butler Auto Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now.
Good evening from Sellersburg, Indiana. Joe Cox and Jeff Cooper. And here tonight on Glycod, we're going to bring you an early season top 10 showdown between two of the best 3A programs in the state. North Harrison Cougars, the Silver Creek Dragons. Jeff Cooper, for December, it's a game that almost has kind of a February, kind of a March kind of feel to it.
It sure does. I mean, these two guys are both in the top 10 in the 3A. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, North Harrison's 5th and Silver Creek is 7th, I believe. So, yeah, both these teams had a whale of a game last year in the sectional that Silver Creek won 44-41. It was a very memorable game. And, yeah, this is going to be one of those early season games that kind of test where you are.
Well, and you mentioned Silver Creek won that one. Silver Creek won all of it. They won the state title 2 of the last 3 years now. But funny enough, we'll get into this a little more, but it's really Silver Creek tonight that I think is a little bit more behind the 8 ball in terms of reinventing their team. They lost a lot. They had an injury in the last game, which will affect the course of the season moving forward. North Harrison, which the road team, the team that didn't win the state title last year, but maybe a bit of a mild favorite here on the road in this one, Jeff.
Based on what's happened over the last week, I would say they probably are. Silver Creek unfortunately lost Kyle Roberts, their second leading scorer, maybe tore an ACL against Columbus North, and that really, with a team that's trying to find another scorer to go with Brandon Northern, it really makes it tough on them. So they are behind the 8 ball a little bit, and Harrison has got a good scorer of their own, and they're also still trying to figure out a second and third option, as we discussed with Coach LaFave earlier.
Absolutely. 2 veteran coaches. Nobody's going to be surprised by anything tonight. This should be an outstanding early season game.
Yep. Good test for both these programs, no doubt.
Well, we're going to step aside for a brief moment here, bring you some commercial words from our sponsors. We will be back shortly. We're going to have some words from Coach LaFave here in the near future as we get you ready for tip-off now under 20 minutes away here between North Harrison and Silver Creek on Glycod.
I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
I'm your cat, and ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
He's played in the biggest games you could possibly think of, and he's played varsity since he was a freshman. So, experience and then just competitive nature. He's always going to try to force the issue and be the most aggressive player on the court. So those two things come to mind.
No, absolutely. With a team that won the state championship last year, but then you lose some guys. I know early in the season you're still kind of figuring it out, putting it all together. Who are you looking for some improvement from? Who's got to step up to help your team get to the next level?
I think a combination of everybody. I think you're never going to replace Cooper and Trey and Isaac and Nolan. Mm-hmm. Those seniors we lost, you're never going to replace those with one or two guys as fill-in guys. It's got to be a collective effort. We're playing a young group. We're playing 5 sophomores and a freshman, along with 3 seniors and a junior. So it's going to be a process, but we lost, kind of struggling a little bit mentally and physically. Kyle Roberts tore his ACL again in the Columbus North game, which hurts us quite a bit as an offensive weapon, but it's an opportunity for growth for everybody.
Yeah, and you mentioned something you guys haven't had to deal with a lot. You had a 15-game winning streak. You take a loss, but particularly early in the season, I would think that's a learning experience as much as anything.
Oh, yeah. Losses can get a lot worse if you don't learn from them. If it takes a loss for you to learn your lesson, then that's what it takes. But, we've had a good week of practice. We practiced like we lost our last game, so we should come out hungry.
Well, that's the word from Coach Hoffman and the Silver Creek Dragons ahead of tonight's matchup with North Harrison here on Glycod.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an interstate. the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer. Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Back here at Silver Creek, where we're getting ready for tip-off. Before we do it, a look at this week's schedule on Glycod is presented by 9 Round Fitness in Clarksville. Experience a 9-round workout for free with no obligations. Visit them at 1225 Veterans Parkway. Upcoming action tomorrow, we've got Eastern at Clarksville. We'll have Dr. Todd Carter and Paul Love on the call. Next Thursday, the 16th, both of these games at 7:30. We got a girls' game with New Albany at Providence. Dr. Todd and my man Jeff Cooper will have that one for you. And then the following night, these guys staying busy. That's Friday the 17th, a boys' game with the Floyd Central Highlanders at the Providence Pioneers. Dr. Todd and Jeff on the call. We'll have those here for you on Glycod, along with lots of other games. We're going to step aside, get you ready for tip-off now. Less than 11 minutes away here on Glycod.
Always on the go. And when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it is not right for teens. Paid for by Drug-Free Communities, the Department of Mental Health and Addictions, and Our Place.
Hi, I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to Priority Radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker. which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for Priority Radiology for getting the results back that fast.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Welcome back here to Silver Creek. North Harrison and Silver Creek only a few minutes away. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Mack Construction. Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. Keys to the game, for Silver Creek, the big story, the loss of Kyle Roberts, who was going to be their big second gun along with Brandon Northern this season. He's gone for the year with the ACL tear. They've got to figure out who it is. We're going to get Hayden Garden, a sophomore tonight, averaging 1.5 points a game. He's going to get the start. He'll get the first crack at filling that role. But somebody has got to help Brandon Northern carry the bacon, and that's going to be the key to the game for the Silver Creek Dragons.
Definitely.
Jeff, what do you think for North Harrison?
Well, for North Harrison, they whatever defense they decide to play on Brandon Northern, it just has to be effective. They're probably going to try 2 or 3 different things. They'll probably try to, denying the ball. They'll probably try to, once he gets rid of the ball, don't let him have it back. They may double team him, But they have to be effective in shutting him down. And then they also, after when I spoke to Coach LaFave earlier today, he said that, the last game, Casey Kellum stepped up with a 20-point game for him. And they are in the process of trying to find a second scorer to go with Logan McIntyre. So that's also a very important key to them is finding another scoring option as well.
So pretty common thread there. Runs through what should be an excellent game. We'll be back with tip-off before long here on Glycod. Stay tuned.
I'm the cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycon.
I'm sitting down with North Harrison coach Lou LaFave about tonight's game with Silver Creek. Coach, you've gotten off to a 3-0 start this year. Your last game, pretty good win over Corydon Central, 65-41, and you're currently ranked 5th in the AP 3A poll. Tell me a little bit about the season so far.
Well, I think it's probably a little early for people to get a real gauge of who the top teams in the state are. But we've won all of our 3 games. The first game we struggled a bit. Second game we had an improved performance, and last game we did pretty well. We had a mixed bag of good bad stuff, and we did enough to beat one of our big rivals, and so that was a nice win for us. But both those last 2 games were at home, and now we're heading on the road to play a team that doesn't lose very much at home.
Yeah, the Silver Creek's pretty tough at home. They struggled a little bit their last game with Columbus North, I believe. But right now, you guys are averaging 37 points a game on the defensive end, which is very solid. Is that your team's strength?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think we're still trying to get things together defensively. I think the teams we've played, didn't choose to pressure or press us a lot, and so there wasn't a lot of up and down the court play. So I think that just leads to being a lower scoring game. What Silver Creek does, we'll have to wait and see whether they want to put a lot of pressure on us or not. In the past they have, but it doesn't mean what they're going to do with this year. So it'll depend. If the game is a half-court game for both teams, the score will be lower. If they want to pressure all over the court, the scores will be higher. I don't know, who will end up with more, but that's usually the way it goes in terms of point total. So I don't really look too much at the point stats you give up as a reflection of how good you are on defense. Yeah. I think we have a long way to go.
Well, sure, especially this early in the season. Tell me if you know a little bit about the 1-2 punch of Logan McIntyre and Caleb Kellums. They both had big games your last time out against Corydon Central. If I remember correctly, those 2 young men played for you last year. What are they bringing to the table this year?
Well, Caleb has not been a big scorer for us in the past. That he can give us additional scoring punch on offense. We have a few guys who have been basically starting since their freshman year, who are now juniors, Caleb and 2 other fellas, and Sawyer Wetzel and Riley Schneider. So we've got guys who've been playing a while who have experience. None of them have been, big-time scorers, but occasionally Sawyer Wetzel has put up some double-figure numbers, and then last game we got us some Caleb. But we're going to have to get, other offensive threats besides McIntyre this year, certainly, and hopefully we'll have different people to do that.
Yeah. Before I let you go here, talk a little bit about Brandon Northern. He's the one key player back from Silver Creek. He's gotten off to a great start where he's averaging close to 30 points a game. Just depends on the competition, I know. But what do you do to try to keep him under control?
Well, he's pretty much strong at everything, and I think he's really worked hard to even become a better shooter, a long-range shooter. In the past, so this year he's really hitting a high percentage of his 3-pointers and taking a lot of them. So that just makes it doubly hard to play him because he's super quick. He's an intelligent point guard, and now he's got long-range threat too. So it's not easy to stop him. You have to have everybody aware, ready, know where he is, talking about where he's going, and be ready to help when the help's needed. And it's not an easy thing to do, but that's the task we have in trying to stop him.
Yeah, I understand. Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right. Thank you very much.
That was Coach LaFave from North Harrison. We'll be back in a moment with more exciting Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycod, it's Jim Butner Auto Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. By Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. By the Clark County Health Department, promoting a safe and healthy community. ClarkHealth.net. By Community Action of Southern Indiana, helping people, changing lives. By Centra Credit Union, Carter Family Dentistry in New Albany, State Farm Insurance Agent Teresa Lamb, Our Place, Burns Garage, Priority Radiology, and Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. Now to courtside for all the action from Glycod on Jim Butner Auto Southern Indiana High School Basketball.
They're announcing the starting lineups for the Silver Creek Dragons. North Harrison already introduced. We get ready for tip-off. An impressive atmosphere here in Southern Indiana. Two outstanding teams, two veteran coaches. Number 5, number 7. Should be a good one. We'll get you the lineups as soon as we have the light to read them again, and there we go. Okay, for Silver Creek tonight, in the backcourt, it's going to be Hayden Gordon going to get the call. Gordon is going to get his first start in relief of Kyle Roberts. Trey Shane, Brandon Northern. Those are the other two guards. Cam Wheeler and Zach Stricker up front. North Harrison, Kellums and Schneider, along with McIntyre in the backcourt, Fessel and Wetzel in the front court. And we're underway. As the Cougars control, that's a man we'll see plenty of, Caleb Kellums, handling out front. Here is Kellums. Swings it out there, right wing. They work it in underneath. Shot is up and in. An excellent first bucket for Sawyer Wetzel.
Great entry pass right there. Got good position and went up strong with it.
Northern on the attack the other way. Works it out high. Shane looks it over. It's back to Northern, being hounded defensively. But he drives in anyway. Fires it up. Contact, and we've got a whistle. Looks like it'll be a foul going on Riley Schneider, I believe.
Yeah, they switched that time as Northern went across the lane. they switched off on him that time, and then he beat the switch. The player picked him up on the switch.
2 free throws for Brandon Northern, averaging 25 a game on the young season. First one is right on the money. And Silver Creek on the board.
Let's see if Silver Creek comes out in the press. Trey Shane is the key to their defense, whether it's full court, half court. He's always up in somebody's grill, and he's the man that turns their defense on.
Northern to draw even at 2, and he does. And there is that press you just called for, Jeff Cooper. Let's see how it goes. North Harrison being patient with the ball. They get it to Kellums.
Yeah, they've got Shane on McIntyre.
Big left-hander taking his time. Now swings out on the right wing. McIntyre on a cut, not available. Get it out high to Wetzel. They swing it over to Kellums. Kellums tries to penetrate, nothing there. He'll back it out. Again, taking their time. Both teams feeling each other out. They swing to McIntyre. He wanted it. Sends it down low. Double team. Swing it around left wing. Kellums with a triple. No, sir. And rebound there by Northern for Silver Creek. And here come the Dragons.
Good ball movement there. They got to want that shot anytime.
Northern penetrates in the middle. Fires from 12, but it pops out. Solid play on the board there for McIntyre. And here he comes down the right wing. Was Fessel with it, but he'll swing it back on top. McIntyre as the Cougars reset. McIntyre now goes behind him to Kellums. Kellums drives in there in the middle, puts it up, and it pops out, but a foul.
Kelp got there just a little bit late that time.
And the foul will go on Cam Wheeler. Yeah, just couldn't quite get there in time, and Caleb Kellums to the line for 2 shots. Nope.
Now that time they switched Northern off on McIntyre, and I'd like to see maybe North Harrison. I don't know if it's your strength or not, but if you've got Northern guarding a 6'4" guy, maybe to put him down there and let him work down low.
Sure. Second one in the air is good. So Kellums gives North Harrison the 3-2 edge. We're about 2 minutes in. Northern, right wing. Trey in the air for Garton, and he got fouled. That's going to be 3 free throws. Can't do that.
No. You want to close out on that shooter with a chop step and put your hand up, not jump out at him. Every time you do that, you're risking the foul.
Second foul on Riley Schneider. So we'll see. Now we've got a player off the North Harrison bench right away. So the new starter puts up the first one and gets the friendly roll as Hayden Garton. He's in the book already here.
I'll tell you, Silver Creek's got an impressive freshman on the bench, coach's son, Walker Hoffman, and he's going to be a nice player.
And coming in here for North Harrison, Ethan Oakley, as Garton connects on 2 free throws. Not a ton of depth for either team. They'll probably go 7-8 deep.
Yeah.
Does he complete the triple? No. Misses the third, pulled down by Oakley, but it's 4-3 Silver Creek early. Fessel gives out high now. We'll swing it over to McIntyre. There's Oakley. McIntyre with a triple.
Oh,
and
wow.
He connects, and he got fouled. Goodness.
Basket, 3-point basket. McIntyre foul on the play.
Well, that kind of resembled a line drive in baseball, but effective nevertheless.
Well, he got 3, and he's got a shot for 4 at the foul line.
Walker Hoffman.
There's Hoffman coming in.
And in 2 minutes and 16 seconds twice, we've got to bring up the chestnut about not fouling that 3-point shooter now.
Yep.
McIntyre looks for 4. He sinks it.
It almost looked like on that play that McIntyre tried to draw the foul, and the shot just went in. Now Shane can't afford to get a second foul here.
7-4. North Harrison. Northern drives to the hole, lays it in. Made that one look easy.
Yeah, that crossover, and then no one helped.
Kellums now leading the offense. Right wing. Fessel. They
Nice
swing it around to Oakley down low. He wanted to shoot the hook, but he dishes it out. A triple on the way, and it is good for Sawyer Wetzel.
Nice job by Oakley.
10-6 North Harrison. Good offensive patience so far for the Cougars.
Oh, absolutely. They've got some really nice looks.
Northern has to swing it. Back out now to Northern. And he shoots it from about 25, and it's off. And a rebound is grabbed under there by the big guy, and they'll reset. Nice rebound by Walker Hoffman. Northern drives, and he gets fouled. I think that's McIntyre.
Yep.
As good a time as any to mention our officials, Lance Ringler, Brandon Chambers, and DJ Horton tonight. Appreciate their hard work. Silver Creek puts it in. Trying to get it to Northern. And the ball will stay here. Excellent hustle right there by Walker Hoffman to get in the corner and defend that one. I'm sorry, by Ethan Oakley.
Well, Hoffman did a great job going straight out there and avoiding the over the back on that offensive rebound.
He did.
He's an impressive young player, no doubt.
Triple on the way for Stricker. No. Oakley pulls it. And North Harrison up 10-6, looking for more. McIntyre, he's going to shoot another one from downtown. He misses this one. Good rebound under there. Pulled out of there. Brody Fessel's about 5'11", but he scraps for his rebounds.
Yes, he does.
Kellums resets. McIntyre, defended by Northern. So Kellums leaves it off for Fessel, back on top now. Caleb Kellums. A man in the post, but swings opposite wing to Fessel. Looks it over. Taking their time. 10-6 advantage for the Cougars. And now Fessel drives in there. Spin move and a bucket.
I thought he got away with a little bit of a step there, but I guess not.
12-6. Northern the other way. Goes to the rim and scores. 6 for Northern. Or, for Northern.
You got to cut him off. I mean, somebody's got to stop him. You can't just let him dribble up the court and get to the bucket like that.
12-8 North Harrison. Oakley with the ball, right wing. He thought about the three, passed it up. Looked at McIntyre, now gives to Wetzel. Wetzel over to Kellums. Kellums looks it over, and we've got a foul.
That might be 2 on Shane.
Foul number 20, Trey Shane.
It is indeed. So that'll get a sub into the game.
For the Cougars.
It's like Cooper Murley off the bench. North Harrison gets it in, looking for McIntyre. Wetzel, then back to McIntyre. Northern guarding him. Screen from Oakley. They pass it to Oakley. No, it's not Oakley. Bingham. Now driving it in. Nice move underneath for Caleb Kellums.
That was impressive right there. And a steal.
Steal and a missed shot, but they go back with it. And McIntyre puts it in. And I think we're going to have a timeout. 16-8 North Harrison. Cougars with all the momentum early here on Glycod.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Everything going North Harrison's way early in this one. 16-8 Cougars.
Very impressive so far. They've got size. They've got the ability to shoot the ball. They're taking the ball to the bucket hard. Look good.
Murley handles out high. Works it down to Hoffman. Turnaround, nope. Rebound out of there by McIntyre. And here comes North Harrison with the ball in the 8-point lead. McIntyre stripped by Northern, and it's loose. And here comes Northern for the bucket. Gives a good fake, no call. Looked like that was a foul, but it doesn't get called. Oakley with the drive. We've got a whistle here, and the official goes flying. Foul on Silver Creek.
Well, I thought Northern got bumped a little bit on that. I think if you ask him, he'll tell you he should have put it in anyway.
They haven't missed many at this point. 16-8 edge. Things going well for North Harrison offensively. They get it in to Wetzel. Wetzel looks it over. Got some more size in the game through the Cougars. Oakley and Bingham both out there. On the wing, Kellums. Spin move. Nope. Rebound goes to Murley. Or Silver Creek. Here they come in the front court. Good move, and an offensive foul called on Nate Davidson, and that one was a little shaky, Jeff.
Well, I'll just leave it at Oscar nomination there, but he did a good job selling it. He may have pushed off a little bit, but not to draw the foul. No.
Right. But the call goes North Harrison's way. 16-8. Kellums, right wing. 3 in the air for one of the big guys, and it does not go down for Gavin Bingham. Didn't look real comfortable with that one.
No, it didn't.
I'm sorry, Oakley rather. They're two big redheaded kids. They blur together on me.
One's 14 and one's 34, so sometimes at a first look it's hard to tell them apart.
It is.
They sure are big, no doubt about it.
Murley brings the ball up for the Dragons. Could use a bucket. Out high with Garton. Looks it over, gets it to Northern. 3 in the air, and the foul. Yes.
Okay, I can't remember a quarter where you've had 3 3-point shooters fouled. That's just some, you don't do that. You can't do that.
His first, team's fourth substitution, number 22, Brody Kessel.
The foul goes on McIntyre. He said his first. I've got him with 2. He does have 2.
He does have 2.
That is correct, yeah.
And they called it after the shot.
Okay, so rather than a free throw, they're giving him the possession, yeah.
Yep.
That's an unusual call.
Yeah, you don't see it very often, but
Silver Creek will take it. They inbound it. Working on the wing, driving under with a big physical move. Stricker couldn't quite get it. Here comes Kellums the other way, 16-11. Swings on the wing, open trifecta in the air and good for Brody Fessel.
3-point basket, Fessel. Assist Kellums.
Northern back on the attack. Swings it out. Wheeler looks it over. Gives out high to Murley. Northern wants it. Can't get free. Throws it underneath, and it's stolen away by Oakley.
Good job there by Oakley. He read that the whole way.
19-11. See if North Harrison holds for a shot. Doesn't look like it. Oakley gives to McIntyre. He got his man in the air, threw it up, trying to draw the foul, and didn't. Murley boards. And we go the other way. 19-11. Silver Creek may pull it out a little bit. We'll see.
I think they will here. I think go for one right here.
The Northern has 9 of the 11 Silver Creek points. So he's playing well. The challenge is who's going to step up.
Yeah, Machine on the bench with 2 fouls. That doesn't help him. He's the most experienced player they've got besides him. So
inside 10, Garton's in the corner. Let's see if he goes there.
Watch the pull-up.
Northern's going to shoot it himself. In the air, nope. And rebound, a 60-foot shot off the board for Brody Fessel. And at the end of a quarter, 19-11 North Harrison here on Glycod.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure. But it's not like she's gonna write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Back here at Silver Creek, we're after a quarter. North Harrison with the 8-point advantage and the balance so far.
Yeah, good balance by North Harrison. Whereas Northern's got 9 of the 11, Harrison's kind of spread everything out. Now they've got McIntyre back in the game with 2 fouls. See what happens here. And Shane as well.
Garten with it. Out high. Swings it over to Davidson. Davidson, he's got a man open for 3. It's Shane, and it's good. That's a big bucket.
Yeah, good job there by Shane.
The Silver Creek trims the lead to 5.
Needed that one big time.
Kellums looks it over. He's on the outside. It's Oakley.
Now McIntyre's got to be careful not to pick up his 3rd foul trying to push through
Northern.
on Northern.
Yeah, he would love to draw it. They swing it to Kellums. The lefty dribbles it back out and resets. Kellums being patient. He's got his man in the post, and he gives it to him. And it's stolen out of there. Nice play by Nick Davidson.
Yeah, Oakley hit a wet spot there, went down.
Northern says, clear it out for me. He goes in, puts it up, and he's gotten fouled. And I think that one's going to go against Fessel.
Yep.
Foul on number 22, Brody Fessel.
Only his first.
5th at the line, shooting 2, Brandon Northern.
Northern's worked a lot on his free throws over the summer, and he sure looks like the first game I had him, he shot free throws really well.
They're going to address that spot on the floor that you talked about.
Yeah. I know wet spots on the floor a little too well. My senior year in the region final, I hit a wet spot and tore my groin. So,
ooh,
yeah, not a pleasant thing.
No, sir. Northern's going to try to pull it back to a 1-possession game, get himself in double figures. Senior guard averaging 25 a game. And that one rolls off. Ooh.
Substitution, North Harrison, Riley Schneider.
Riley Schneider back in with 2 fouls for North Harrison.
Replacing Oakley.
The big fella break there.
Yeah.
Oakley played well.
He's worked hard out there.
Yep.
Second one in the air for Northern, and that one is good, and he's got 10, and it's 19-15.
With the foul issues with Shane, they backed out of the press a little bit. Box set here, interesting.
Kellums to McIntyre, out high. It's Wetzel, 3 in the air, and it's good. Sawyer Wetzel with a tray. He's got 8.
Yeah. Got to get a hand up on that. That's too clean to look there.
Stricker out high, gives to Davidson, drives under, and he draws a foul. And that one is going to be number 2 on Fessel. So a trio of Cougars with 2 fouls early in the second quarter.
Yeah, he didn't get set there. He kind of slid under him there.
Number 11, Garrett Hain for the Cougars.
Garrett Hain in off the bench for North Harrison.
Silver Creek will shoot 1 of the bonus.
Bonus coming soon. Northern thought about it, shot it. Triple, no. And North Harrison lets it go out of bounds.
Silver Creek just 2 out of 6 from 3 right now.
On a team that's very much struggling to find that second score, the tray ball is an important part of hanging around.
Yeah, it can be, definitely. Now if Harrison gets a tray here, they're back up double digits.
Kellums leaves it for Hain. Hain out high, swing it around, Kellums again. Kellums gives to Wetzel. Wetzel puts it on the floor and drives in and scores.
What a nice move there by Wetzel.
Sawyer Wetzel in double figures with 10.
Got beat off the dribble. Where's your help there?
Silver Creek now down 9. They had it to 4. It's back out to 9. Northern drives against McIntyre, gets bumped and goes out of bounds, and they don't give him the call. So turnover there.
Yeah, they played him tough, but they didn't use their hands. You know, they just bodied him, and he didn't.
Right. Northern going to get a breather.
He deserves it. He's working his tail off.
Caleb Kellums brings it across. McIntyre drives under there, 12-footer, yes sir. Logan McIntyre. Now that's his first bucket. Now we've got a timeout.
Yeah, other than the three he threw up there.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. 26-15. We'll take the break here on Glycod.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back at Silver Creek, where the Dragons find themselves in an 11-point hole. Northern right back in there, Jeff.
Yeah. Just enough to give him a breather here. They're going to need him.
Davidson to Garton. There's Northern left wing now. Looks for a cutter. Leaves it out high with Stricker. Now here's Northern right wing. He likes that one better. 3 in the air. Doesn't get it. Stricker goes up and gets the rebound. But he misses the follow. And Kellums pulls it down.
And Silver Creek really struggling to get that number 2 scorer. Here comes Hoffman back in. See if he can give it to him.
Kellums drives in, now reverses. Excellent shooting half for North Harrison thus far.
No doubt. 6 of 8 from 2, 4 of 8 from 3 so far.
Here's a 3 in the air for Wetzel. That's about the first one he's missed. Northern then comes the other way.
Still, though, that's a very clean look. They got to get a hand up on that.
Davidson gets it to Northern. Northern drives in there, shot in the air. Kellums got the foul, and he better be careful or he'll get more than a foul.
Yeah. You got to figure that Northern, being who he is going to, more times than not, be the beneficiary of that call. You can't get frustrated.
And he's still talking about it. Couple subs in here for Silver Creek. Hoffman back in, Wheeler back in.
See if they come back to the press here after this.
So Northern to the line. It's 1-1, and it's good.
Substitution.
11 of Silver Creek 16 for Brandon Northern so far. Oakley back in for North Harrison. Northern, shot in the air, give him a dozen. 26-17. McIntyre handles the ball now. Against Murley.
It's a size mismatch.
And Murley ties him up. Good defense, Murley.
Absolutely.
Jump off, possession arrow.
I said size mismatch. I didn't say it was a mismatch. I said it was a size mismatch.
North Harrison keeps it on the alternate possession. Put it in underneath the bucket. 3 in the air. No, sir. There's an air ball. Tossed by Kellums. And the rebound out of bounds to Silver Creek. And a whistle, and we will have another timeout. 26-17, 4:02 until halftime here on Glycod.
Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
26-17, the advantage here for North Harrison. Silver Creek just hanging in there, Jeff. They gotta vamp it up with that second score. That's been the story, and just hasn't happened yet.
Well, it's a combination of that, and they've given up some really clean looks. North Harrison's made a couple, they've missed a couple, but I have a feeling that Coach Hoffman's not real pleased with the defense right now.
Yeah.
And they really need to pick that up. And, of course, the key to their defense is Trey Shane, and he's got 2 fouls. He's sitting out right now. So
been a challenge. Wetzel with 10. McIntyre, I said that was his first basket. I was wrong. He has 8. So those are the 2 big guns so far for North Harrison.
Yeah, Wetzel stepped up big and then given him that second score so far.
Murley to Hoffman. Northern on the drive. Northern goes up and no call.
That was great help there by Oakley.
He came over strong.
Yes, he did.
In the open floor, they swing it around. Hain went up and missed it. Northern now, he's in the front court. He goes under again. This time he gets the call and the basket, and he flexes.
Yep. The hoop and the arm.
Northern, assist to Wheeler. Foul number 14.
What Northern did that time, he just baited him into the foul. I mean, he did a great job of going at him and then drawing him to force him to foul him to get the shot off. That's a veteran move right there.
14 for Northern. Shot in the air, make it 15. 26-20 now. This is starting to feel like one of those old LSU games with Pistol Pete Maravich.
Yeah.
Schneider handling for North Harrison. Hounded by Northern.
The only thing missing in this one's the mustard on the hot dog there.
That's true. He's pretty fundamentally sound.
Yes, he is.
Schneider goes to Fessel. Fessel looks it over. McIntyre on the wing.
There's the high-low. Good job.
They work it down to Oakley. He goes up and he gets blocked by Hoffman. Now he swings it out, and they say it's going to stay with North Harrison.
He got too far under there. He, it's a great high-low, but then he went up and he was under the basket when he went up.
26-20, 3:04 until intermission. They put it in on a cut for Fessel. He swings it out high, goes around, triple in the air, and it's good for Oakley.
Yeah, the big fella hit that one. He missed the first one he took, but that one looked good.
Gets you the right to shoot another one, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Northern now on the dribble. Northern swings it corner. 3 in the air is no good for Garton, but they get the rebound. Murley on top. Corner. 3 in the air for Wheeler. No. It's loose on the floor. Garton tries to dig it out, but McIntyre comes away with it.
You can tell that one was off as soon as he lifts his hands.
McIntyre swings it over to Schneider. Schneider's got it back.
See what, they have done a really good job on McIntyre so far.
And they're going to call him early for a foul right there.
Working hard down there, though.
Foul number 12, Cooper Murray.
He does. He's a scrapper. He reminds me of myself, Jeff Cooper.
He definitely, he'll battle you down there.
Yeah.
Nate Davidson, Zach Stricker for the Creek.
Some fresh subs on for both sides.
McIntyre, there we go.
Kellums better get it in. That was nearly 5 seconds. McIntyre puts it on the floor, goes under. It's not McIntyre, rather. It's Sawyer Wetzel.
Yeah. Again, the help was late. They're not going to call that offensive foul down there in the imaginary circle that doesn't exist in high school. But
yeah, you got to get there.
You got to get there. They're a little bit late on their help so far.
Davidson around to Stricker. Stricker looks it over. Northern out high now. Northern's got McIntyre on him. See what he does. Head fake. Swings it out. Triple in the air. Does not go for Davidson, but Northern, I think, able to track it down. He does. Northern goes right back to it. Goes under, puts it up. It comes out. And we got a foul. Looks like it's going to go on Stricker.
Well, that time Northern, he didn't force the shot. He still kicked it out for the wide open look. And that's all you can do.
First team 7.
One of the hardships of being so dependent on one player. If he hits a cold streak, It gets late early.
Yep.
Caleb Kellum's at the line for the bonus. He's got 3 tonight.
Well, he still needs to stay within the flow of the game and not try to force anything. And when you get to the, if you get to a point where you're start getting down 15, 18 points, then you got to kind of look and see what you might need to start forcing a little bit, try to get your team back in it. But so far, he has not done that.
Lefty shot from Kellum's on the money.
He just lets the game come to him.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. I mean, not a problem I ever had as a player.
Well, I mean, last year he did that because he deferred to Kaufman Wren and Cooper Jacoby.
Sure.
Well, this year he doesn't have those guys.
That's it. And this time he drives in, leaves it out for Hoffman. Shot in the air. Nope. Pulled out of there by McIntyre. Hoffman rushed that one.
Yeah, he did. But again, good job by Northern finding the open man. That's all you can do. Later in the season, that big boy hit that shot. Just got to keep plugging.
Kellum's out high. Final minute of the half.
I don't think they're going to rush anything here.
They swing it into McIntyre, and he banks it in.
Well, that was a difficult shot.
10 for McIntyre. Things going North Harrison's way here. 35-20. Northern pull up, and it bounces in. 17 for Northern.
And if I'm Harrison now, I definitely hold it for 1.
Inside the final half minute, McIntyre. Northern just about made him step on that half-court line. It's out high, and we got a foul. An odd foul.
They pushed through the screen.
The second foul on Zach Stricker.
He went through the screen and pushed. Put the arms out. When you do that, they're going to call that.
And with 21 seconds on the clock, unless you leave the guy wide open under the basket, I think North Harrison's just content to stand there. So.
Yeah. Now you're letting them score at the clock stop. Now the good thing is they've got the ball. They've got the last shot here probably. Then they got the ball coming out at the half. So after the half, they get a little bit, maybe get some momentum here at the end. We'll see.
Ethan Oakley has 3 tonight. He shoots the bonus, and he missed it. And we got a foul. I think that one's going to go
I think it's on
North Harrison. Is it?
Yep. Or 33.
Wow, I thought it was going the other way. Yeah, it's Nate Davidson with his second.
I thought they called over the back on Northern.
Team 9 at the line. Fessel.
Fessel will step to the free throw line.
Interesting.
He's got 5 tonight. Shot in the air for 6. Yes. For North Harrison, it's not so much a matter of having 2 options. At this point, you got 3 or 4 options.
Yeah.
And Fessel cans it, so 7 for him in the first half. Murley brings the ball up. 37-22. I see Northern check that scoreboard. 10 seconds. Murley looks it over. Nobody's open. Tries to go down to Hoffman, and he throws it out of bounds.
Yep.
3.6 seconds.
Silver Creek with 22, Cam Wheeler for Hoffman.
Silver Creek gets Wheeler in for Hoffman for the final 3.6. Kellum's from half court. Clean look, but it just bounces off. And the Horn takes us to intermission. It's 37-22. North Harrison at the break. Stay tuned. Halftime and then the second half straight ahead here on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office. Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
Halftime at Silver Creek sees North Harrison with a 37-22 edge. Tonight's halftime numbers are brought to you by Centra Credit Union. Centra Credit Union, they're centered around you. Jeff Cooper, a lot of numbers.
A lot of numbers. Starting with North Harrison, they're shooting the ball very well, especially from two-point range. 8 for 12, 5 for 12 for 3, 13 for 24. This is all unofficial. 6 of 8 from the foul line. They've got 15 rebounds. And so far, I've only got them with 2 turnovers. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Silver Creek having a hard time shooting the ball. 6 out of 22. 4 out of 12 from 2. 2 of 10 from 3. A lot of those coming from Northern, but not all of them. Very good shooting from the foul line. 8 for 10. 9 rebounds, 4 turnovers. So and we talked about the scoring. Northern's got 17 of the 22. Obviously, Trey Shane hit a 3-pointer. And then then somebody hit 2 free throws. So that's it.
Yeah, before we go any further, I want to recap that in terms of our keys to the game and our storylines. And tonight's storylines, of course, are brought to you by Community Action of Southern Indiana. Be part of the youth empowerment movement at voiceindiana.org. One thing we talked about on both sides was having that second score. One team has and one team hasn't, and largely that's the difference in the game so far.
Yeah, and one team, North Harrison's not only got 2, they've got 4. They've got McIntyre, has played his usual. He's about 10 points, but Sawyer Wetzel's got 12. And
Brody Fessel chipping in with
7, and then 5 for Caleb Kellums.
Yeah.
So they've had very balanced scoring. It's not just been one guy.
And scoring a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
You said shooting the ball well, getting good looks underneath, but also converting some open three-point shots. Been solid at the line. North Harrison just a very fundamentally sound half. Really hasn't done anything to hurt themselves in any phase of the game.
No, they haven't, and they've taken very good care of the ball and shot the ball well and rebounded well. They had a 15-9 rebound advantage. So
now the one thing you would have to circle is kind of a possible key for Silver Creek trying to get back in this one. 2 fouls on Logan McIntyre, 2 fouls on Riley Schneider, 2 fouls on Brody Fessel.
Yep.
So that's 3 of the 5 starters with 2 fouls. That said, foul trouble cuts both ways. 2 on Trey Shane, 2 on Zach Stricker, 2 on Nate Davidson for Silver Creek. So nobody's got more than 2, but there's a lot of guys out there with 2 fouls who got to be careful early in this second half not to draw any more.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Joe. You got to sometimes where Northern got to the line quite a bit in the first half, and I think some of the help from both teams actually was a little late. number one, don't get beat off the dribble. And that's same with Northern. That's hard. He's going to beat you off the dribble. And if you get to a situation where he's going to go to the bucket, see where you are in the game as opposed to fouling him or letting him go. But you just have to be careful and not have your key players, pick up cheap fouls by putting Northern at the line when he beats you off the dribble. So
yep, that's a big deal moving forward. Well, we're going to step aside and let you have a word from our commercial sponsors. Here at Silver Creek High School, we got the second half coming up shortly. North Harrison, Silver Creek, here on Glycod.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Back here at Silver Creek, you're on Glycod. We like to keep you updated for action in the area. Unfortunately, this Friday night we don't have a ton of games going on, but I know my man Kobe Martin working hard over there, passing the information along, doing his level best to keep you appraised of the scores from around the area. Something we like to do here on Glycod as we get ready for the second half here in Silver Creek coming up in just a second. Stay tuned with us. 37-22 North Harrison at intermission here on Glycod.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Second half ready for you here on Glycod. 37-22. Never a game out of reach with Brandon Northern on your team, though.
No, definitely not. And these first 3 or 4 minutes here, if they can cut the deficit down below double digits, then they're going to be pretty good shape moving forward. If Harrison pulls it out, another 5-10 points here, we're going to be for a long night.
Wheeler and Stricker.
Boy, Northern puts him up in bunches. You watch this guy, you can see how he can put up 25 a game. You can see how he can put up 30 or 35 or 40 on a given night. Boy, if they could just find that one more scorer,
yep,
take it to another level.
It could be,
Garten with the ball.
As sudden as this has happened, it may take him a month or so to do that.
Oh, sure. Shane drives under. Good move, but missed the shot. And pulled out of there by McIntyre for North Harrison. Riley Schneider running the offense, and Northern deflects it, and it went into back court. Then they're going to call Schneider for over and back. Don't know about that one. But
I didn't see it.
And the deflection seemed to be the thing, but in any case, Dragon Ball. Northern sets it up high with Stricker. Wheeler goes in, leaves it for Garten. Out high to Shane. Northern looks at it. He wants it. Now he calls for a pick. He doesn't wait for it. He blows past it. Scoop from the other side for 2.
Basket Northern.
19 for Northern.
Impressive move there.
Schneider being hounded by Northern, turning it up defensively. Here's McIntyre, right wing. Shane gets his hand right in there on the ball. McIntyre. Vessel set a pick, but didn't go for much. Get it out high to Riley Schneider again. McIntyre almost surprised to catch that one. McIntyre, step back. Now he's going to step through, and he missed it, but he put it to himself.
Wow.
What a play by Logan McIntyre. When we're in Indiana, I have to point out when somebody makes a Larry Bird kind of play.
Yeah, that's...
Knowing the angles. On the drive, Stricker, and we've got a foul on North Harrison.
There's the old block the shooter out. Wasn't really a shot, but...
Third foul on Logan McIntyre. 6:21 to go in the third quarter. That could be a big deal. Well, now they're saying too. The scoreboard agreed with me in the first half. And apparently disagrees with me in the second half.
Huh.
So I guess that's 2. Northern pump fake. Misses. Pulled out of there. The battle by Kellums.
He didn't get a clean look out of it, though.
No. Kellums waits on the pick from Wetzel. Drives past it. Now goes baseline. Swings it out. And a charge.
Yep.
Nice play right there. It's Garten who took the charge.
Offensive foul number 41, Kellums.
So that's a second.
We didn't need to do that, but...
no.
His second, team second.
That's what you're supposed to do when somebody drives the baseline. You step over and you get in front of them and take a charge.
Yep. Here's Northern on the attack. Pulls up from 18. Oh, it spins out. Rebound fought for and controlled, but then thrown away. Kellums end to end. Missed it. McIntyre goes up, and he gets fouled by Shane, apparently.
Was that on Shane?
That's who was with him. I assume that's the call. We're still waiting.
Foul number 20.
Yep.
That's 3 on him. McIntyre, free throw's good.
Foul number 20, Trey Shane at the line. McIntyre shooting the second of 2.
They've already turned the ball over twice here early in the third quarter, so Silver Creek turned the pressure up a little bit, but haven't been able to cut anything off the lead yet.
Missed the second one. 13 though for McIntyre. Northern out high, gets bumped, loses his dribble, picks it up, and apparently an offensive foul. Off the ball, I gather.
Yeah.
Stricker.
Wow.
He gets called for his third. He hasn't scored tonight. He's one of the veteran players, and now he's in foul trouble.
I got to say I didn't see that one, but I wasn't really watching it closely either.
McIntyre leaves it out high.
Go right at him right now. There you go.
Nice play on the drive. Basket and the foul for Wetzel. Have a game, Sawyer Wetzel.
Nice job, young man. They just picked up his third. He's frustrated. Go right at him. Draw that fourth foul. That's exactly what they did.
At 4 on Zach Stricker, who's going to have to sit.
Yep.
Wetzel's got 14. He's the high scorer for North Harrison. Make it 15. 43-24. North Harrison just stretching that advantage.
Yeah. Silver Creek's got to get a bucket this trip, no doubt.
Northern looks it over, drives in there, pulls up from 15, doesn't quite fall. Pulled out of there, and here comes North Harrison. It's a blur the other way. Schneider hounded by Northern, trying for the steal, and they get it. Gartens with the ball. Here he comes. Swings it to Shane. Triple on the way. Yes, sir.
3, Trey Shane.
Now that's when they're effective, when Shane and Northern are up there harassing the ball handlers.
3 for Shane. Pulls it to 43-27.
They needed that big time.
Fessel with the ball. As the Cougars reset, McIntyre, right wing. Dumps it in low to Wetzel. Wetzel, lefty move, yes.
Whoa.
Just pulling out new shots.
Let's go lefty there. What, that was impressive.
Garten on the drive. Picked up, tries to get it to Northern, and it's stolen away underneath. McIntyre thought about dunking it and then just laid it in. And it's a timeout, 47-20.
Unfortunately, Joe, that's all he did was thought about it. He's lucky he got it in there.
He did. 20-point edge, North Harrison. Timeout here on Glycod.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
North Harrison opens up the advantage to 20 here in the third quarter. 5 each for Logan McIntyre and Sawyer Wetzel in the quarter.
Yeah, and again, we're talking about the first 3 or 4 minutes. Hey, you know, it was 15, now it's 20. So, I mean, it's
not the shift Silver Creek was looking for.
No, definitely not. And they're having, you know, Shane hit the open look on the 3. Northern got the dipsy-do down low there, but that's been it.
Here is Northern, and he leaves it off for Davidson. Head fake to Garten. Underneath, Shane trying to get free, and he does. Turn around for 2 for Trey Shane.
Good entry pass there by Garten.
That's 8 for Shane.
Yeah, Shane's got to look to score more. He just has to.
Gellums handles out high. Guarded by Garten with those bright orange shoes. Knocks the ball away. Oakley's got it. Oakley shoots it from 17, and the big man's touch is true. Ethan Oakley. He's got a nice touch.
He does, and if he can knock that shot down, they're going to be in business come tournament time.
Davidson. Murley drives under. Nice move, but it comes out. McIntyre feeds it up to Wetzel. Oakley gets free, then loses it. Scooped out of there by McIntyre, who just flips up a shot, but Oakley pulls it. Oakley with a righty hook, and it goes in. Ethan Oakley with 7 now. Northern on the drive, goes all the way for the reverse.
That's just quick on quick, man. You can't guard that.
Northern has 21 of the 31. And Silver Creek has 51.
And he is playing his tail off, too. I mean, he's playing hard. Got to admire that young man.
I'm impressed with his defensive intensity.
Yeah.
He doesn't let anybody get free.
No.
Oakley, he's getting doubled. He swings. He had a cutter, but it's stolen, and Shane comes out with it. Shane on the break, backs it out.
We had the right idea, just couldn't execute the pass.
Northern swings it to Garden. Corner. Murley. Trey in the air. Nope. The rebound. Shane tries to dig it out, but it's out of bounds off of North Harrison.
How's that off of North Harrison? Shane's the one that knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
For the Cougars, number 11, Bryce Henderson. Number 13, Walker Hoffman.
Yeah, I think you and I were the only ones who were confused by that. Something must have happened because you didn't have any North Harrison players going, what? The way we did.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Northern looks at it, drives in.
Good
Gets bumped,
defense there.
Gets the ball back. Turn around. Nope. Oakley up there high to pull it.
That was outstanding defense there by Kellums.
Bring it up in a hurry. Caleb Kellum with the ball. Kellums. And he gets
the old nickel-dimer hand check.
Bryce Henderson is first.
Bryce Henderson with the foul. That's the first one for him.
Substitution, Nate Davidson.
You put your hand on them like that, and they're going to call it.
Northern gets a breather here. Oakley drives under. Goes at Hoffman, and now dishes it off. Fessel brings it back out, and they reset.
Good decision there.
Yeah, didn't like what they had.
Yeah, they got Hoffman in. They're trying to guard Oakley down there. There's Shane.
Stolen away by Shane. Shane, he's going to take it himself. Nice move for the bucket. Trey Shane with 7 in the quarter, 10 in the game. They throw it long. It's still up for grabs. Shane comes up with it. Here comes Shane. Jump starting his team. In the corner. Out high Davidson. Davidson drives in. Scoop shot doesn't go. Pulled off by Fessel.
Yeah, Harrison needs to slow it down just a little bit here.
Kellums, final minute of the quarter. 51-33 edge for his Cougars. McIntyre with it. Now Schneider.
Harrison's got 6 turnovers this quarter, and they're still have extended the lead.
McIntyre out high with a double coming. Kellums now with it. Half a minute, taking their time. Not in any hurry. Coach LaFave could be happier with it, I think. McIntyre, he gets doubled.
They're doing a good job working out of the doubles here.
Kellums, here's Oakley.
Using their size.
15 and a half. Oakley dribbles it, but reverses it out to Kellums. Inside 10. Schneider with 5 seconds. Oakley swings it. Trying to get free. Kellums puts it up, and it's no good. And that'll end the quarter. It's 51-33 North Harrison. Fourth quarter coming here on Glycod.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want an escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Fourth quarter coming here. North Harrison, 18-point edge over Silver Creek. Silver Creek having a lot of trouble on the backboard, Jeff.
Yeah. North Harrison's definitely got the size advantage. That quarter they got out rebounded 9-3. So in the first half it was 15-9. And it's both offensive and defensive glass. They do a good job, both ends, Harrison does.
Kellums with the ball. Now McIntyre. Schneider. Looks it over, swings it around to Wetzel. Kellums. Now Wetzel. Down low, Schneider. Bodies up his man. Lefty shot that rolls in.
That's about 2 or 3 of those now from different players with the left hand down there. That's just outstanding coaching. It really is.
Riley Schneider on the board. Northern trying to shake free. Lefty Trey, it rattles around and goes down for Bryce Henderson.
Don't let them tell you the bank's not open.
After hours. Kellums near the midcourt line. He reverses out of there. McIntyre with it. Northern guarding him. Now they switch it off. Now Northern back on him. Kellums.
They're not going to be in a hurry to do much of anything.
No, taking their time. 6.5 minutes. He's right at the midcourt stripe. And a foul called. I'm going to guess it's Garton.
Yep. Good effort, though.
Aiden Garton mixing it up as well as he can. Just couldn't quite force the turnover, but Kellums flirting with danger a little bit. Just likes to dribble that ball right at the midcourt stripe, basically. Underneath McIntyre. Called for lowering the shoulder on that one, and that's Trey Shane with a hustle play.
That was, but I don't think that was he wasn't, I don't think Trey Shane was set on that one. He was turned sideways and just not sure about that one.
Silver Creek trying to dig back in.
But that's what Shane does, man. He makes stuff happen defensively.
Oh, absolutely. Driving in, they swing it around, and there is Shane offensively, and he gets another bucket there.
He can score. I really think that. He just needs to.
He's got a dozen. Lead back to 15, and then Garton going to be called for the foul in the backcourt.
Foul number 0, Aiden Garton.
What North Harrison can't afford to do right now is, they want to be patient, but Creek's going to turn their pressure up big time. And if they got the opportunity to score down here, they need to do it.
They throw it to Shane, and he doesn't come down with it.
And Coach LaFave not happy with that. He's going to get Fessel back in there.
He was lucky that was not a turnover.
Yes, he is.
And they throw that one nearly away. Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Kellums trying to handle right now against Northern. Schneider with it. That's not Schneider, I'm sorry, that's Fessel.
Use your big, big. There's a relief foul.
Spread it out, Fessel. Fan side, he got away with one on Murley. McIntyre, boy, they're dribbling right around that circle. McIntyre goes in, puts it up, and scores.
Tell you what, though, they did a good job on him. Murley played him as well as he could.
Yeah. Northern drives under, shot in the air, good.
No, he's still not forcing anything, though.
No.
That's what's been really impressive.
23 for Northern. McIntyre going the other way, goes in there and leaves the 10-footer, and it's good.
I tell you what, he floated on that one. He should have pulled up, though, and not taking the chance of floating in there.
Northern for 3, no. And that is Oakley who pulls it down.
Okay.
McIntyre leaves it out on the wing here for Fessel.
I would use Shane to double team when you get an opportunity.
Oakley got it at 17. Leaves it outside for Fessel. McIntyre with it now, 57-40, 4.5 minutes to go. McIntyre gets bumped, throws up a shot. Shane, I believe.
That was a Euro step?
Foul number 20, Trey Shane.
Yeah, a little extracurricular action there. That's 4 fouls on Shane with 4:27 to go. It's the bonus now for North Harrison. McIntyre's got 19. And he makes it 20.
This young man's really impressive. He's got a nice array of skills. Outside shot, difficult shots inside, got length. Really impressive.
Second shot good, so 21 for Logan McIntyre. 59-40, North Harrison.
And just like that, the lead's back up to 19. They've weathered it. So
Northern. Popped in the eye. Passes to Davidson. Davidson underneath, flips it up and in. Nate Davidson with a basket. Gets him in the book. And we've got a timeout with 4:07 to go, 59-42 here on Glycod.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
59-42, the advantage for North Harrison as we get well into the fourth quarter. Want to encourage you to stick around afterward. Coop and I will be naming the most outstanding player of tonight's game, brought to you by Skyline Chili, Grant Lane near 265. And our final numbers we'll have shortly, as soon as another 4 minutes of change go by anyway. And those are brought to you by German American Bank. German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Of course, a scoreboard update from around the area as well. Lots to talk about, but 4 minutes of basketball first. And here's that pressure from Silver Creek.
That throw opposite.
They are really making it tough on North Harrison, but they break it. McIntyre, nice shot. Boy, he brings it all, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. I'd really like to see him just pull up instead of floating there and taking the chance on drawing the charge, but that's still a pretty shot.
23 for Logan McIntyre. Northern to answer. Gets bumped, no call. North Harrison comes out with it, and now Northern fights for the ball. And we got a foul call. They calling that a Northern?
I can't tell yet.
Can't tell if it was Northern or the guy who was doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a tough break. Brandon Northern.
There's got to be shooting if it's Silver Creek.
Yeah. Riley McIntyre's ready. Or Logan McIntyre rather. He walked right to that line.
He knew.
3:33 to go. They're talking about it.
There's not much to talk about. They've already called the foul.
Right.
I'm not really sure what to.
Settle in for the 1-on-1.
Maybe they're talking about where they're going to stop to eat on the way home and beat the Storms. I don't know.
No good. Rebound comes out to Northern. Northern's got it. Flips it over to Murley. Shot in the air and good for Cooper Murley. Get him a basket. 61-44. Silver Creek no quit in them.
No.
Here comes that pressure, almost grabbed by Northern. Now McIntyre, he's going to drive under. Shot is up and it rolls in. My goodness, what a shot. 25 for Logan McIntyre.
Good gracious.
Underneath Murley, this time it's blocked out of there. There was some taunting right there.
They didn't call it, but they should have.
Yeah, they really could have.
Spirit of the rule, I guess. But
Riley Schneider had something to say about that. And
yeah, you don't do that. Come on.
Coach LaFave, I think, will probably tell him that's a little bush league.
Yeah, don't need to do that.
Shane out high. Northern drives in, leaves it out. 3 in the air for Henderson. That one's an air ball. Kellums claims it. And inside the final 3 minutes. Now, you and I talked off air, Jeff. Kellums, not a big scorer as a lead guard, but just a very capable leader of the offense.
Well, and he could be. I mean, he had 21 the last game.
Shane knocks it away, comes up with the steal, drives under, misses the shot, but he got fouled.
He's 6'4", he's got length, he can handle the ball, he's good defensively, very solid.
Riley Schneider, not necessarily a favorite of the Partisans here at Silver Creek as he draws that foul.
Not after the last trip down the floor.
No.
Trey Shane, shooting 2.
He's going for the old Detroit Pistons that, yeah, we've had the triple play here. We had the taunt, then we had the complaint, and now we have the arm around the official. So Isaiah Thomas, Rick Milhorn, Bill Lambier, they all like that one. Shane misses the first, second one in the air, and it's still good.
Wow.
Oakley had it, lost it, and they'll keep it. That's one Oakley's got to improve on.
Yeah, get a little bit stronger down there. You're absolutely right.
Get your hands on it, pull it, young man.
Replacing Schneider.
Keep it up high. Get those elbows out without, clocking somebody in the face.
Yeah, that's your advantage.
Don't make yourself 5'7".
Kellums.
Stay out of the corner there, dude.
Yeah. Now they get it up with Fessel. Leaves it under for Oakley, and he lays it in.
Beautiful.
9 points for Ethan Oakley. 65-44. Northern. Murley out high. Here's Northern, triple on the way. Nope. Oakley pulls it. Good strong rebound that time. Gets it up to Kellums.
Northern may be losing the legs here right about now.
It
Good
is
effort he's given.
Harder going in the second half for sure.
Yeah.
McIntyre. Minute 40. Taking their time. Cougars.
Well, it's a compliment to Northern because he's played so hard on both ends of the court.
Well, that's a lead to Oakley.
And you kind of can expect it losing the legs a little bit.
Oh, sure. That's a leaves to McIntyre. Minute 20 now. And here's Fessel. Double team coming, but he runs away from it. Flips it under to McIntyre. And just before he got open, there was a timeout. So with a minute 12 to go, we got a timeout. 65-44 North Harrison. Stay tuned here on Glycod.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Down to the closing seconds of what looks like it's going to be another victory for North Harrison. They were 5th in the state coming in. Might move up a spot with this one.
Good. I mean, yeah, they've been impressive in their schedule. Of course, like Coach LaFave said earlier, it's really too early in the season to talk about being 5th in the state. But I've been impressed with them. I tell you what, they are very well coached. You can tell that. And they play hard. They play smart. They've turned the ball over a little bit too much second half, and I think Coach will let them know about that. But a lot of that has to do with the way Silver Creek has tried to pressure them and turn them over to get back in the ball game.
Yeah. Wetzel and Oakley, both big games for them, and that's going to be the key. The guard play is going to be there. Can they get those forwards to step it up? Particularly Oakley. Some size really is about the only thing this team's short on. No puns intended.
Yeah.
And that could be him. He's got 9 tonight. Played well.
Well, I mean, you don't think it while you're watching, but Kellums and McIntyre are both 6'4".
That's true. Oakley,
they're just
now
not
he's trapped.
big wide,
And stolen by Garton. And now Northern. A very late whistle on that one, but it's going to go on Caleb Kellums.
Number 41, Caleb Kellums.
3 on him, but a minute 4 to go in a 21-point game. I don't think anybody's too worried about that.
You just want to close that here, not get anybody hurt.
Northern with the ball. On the left wing against Oakley. He'll drive past him. clips it up and scores.
Basket, Brandon Northern.
25 for Northern, right on his average. Oakley handles the ball, 45 seconds. It's tipped out of there by Shane.
I mean, that young man has given us just a stellar effort here with 43 seconds left in the game and down 19. I mean, he's just an impressive young man. Northern, too. I mean, they both have played really hard.
Shane and Northern are certainly the foundation.
Yeah.
They can use some help, but it's early. Coach Hoffman didn't win state championships by just sitting on his thumbs over there.
Nope, no doubt about it. And he's been throwing a curveball here.
Yeah.
Obviously with Roberts going down, so he's got to. He'll figure it out.
Seconds now, inside 25, inside 20. 65-46, will that be the final? Kellums swings it over to Wetzel. 10 seconds left, Fessel out high. And that's going to do it. North Harrison will hold it in the final seconds of a 65-46 victory. Impressive performance by the North Harrison Cougars, picking up the win over Silver Creek tonight. Stay tuned, recap the stats, the scores, and give you our most outstanding players here on Glycod.
Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Find a wide selection of batteries for all types of vehicles at their locally owned Jeffersonville location, 1510 Production Road.
Back here at Silver Creek, where North Harrison, impressive in a 65-46 win. Steve Bird at Command Central does remind us that last season, Silver Creek had back-to-back losses right about this same time of the year. And, of course, they ended up the 3A state champions. So early to throw in the towel on anybody, certainly. And the Dragons undoubtedly will learn from and improve on this one. Final stats for tonight. A look at the final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. What do you got, Coop?
Well, I'll tell you what, North Harrison shot 14 two-point baskets in the second half, and they made 12 of them. They did not take a three-pointer.
Oh, wow.
So for the game, they were 25 out of 38. That's very impressive shooting, obviously.
60-odd%.
Yeah, and then 10 of 14 from the line. They also out-rebounded Silver Creek for the game 29-13, which was huge. They used their size, obviously, to dominate the boards. They did have 9 turnovers in the second half as opposed to 2 in the first half. But, a lot of that was caused by Silver Creek putting pressure on them the whole time. They did not quit. And they kept putting the pressure on. And then one of Silver Creek's biggest strengths is going to be Northern and Shane out there pressuring the guards, turning them over and getting some easy buckets in transition.
Well, tonight, Northern and Shane had 37 of the 46 points. Northern finishes with 25 right on his average. Shane with a dozen, 9 in the second half. After that, it got sparse. Bryce Henderson with a 3 off the bench. Hayden Garton with 2. Cooper Murley with 2. Nate Davidson with 2. For North Harrison, pretty diverse scoring effort. Logan McIntyre, the high man for them, 25. Sawyer Wetzel chipped in 17 points. Big game for him. Ethan Oakley with 9 off the bench. 7 for Brody Fessel, 5 for Caleb Kellums, and a basket, 2-pointer for Riley Schneider. And that's how they got to their 65.
Now, McIntyre had 15 points second half, and he made a different array of shots down low. Floaters and pull-ups, and that one he was behind the basket and shot it right-handed. I don't know how it went in, but he got it in there.
And I'm a fan of the pass to himself. When he got in trouble, ducked threw it off the backboard, went and got it and cleaned up the mess. That's always a fun one.
That's always, I think it looked like they knew what he was going to do, and he still got to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's always a trick when you pull that one off.
No doubt.
We're going to step aside for a moment. We'll give you a word from our sponsors and be back with tonight's most outstanding players. 65-46, North Harrison the winners here on Glycod.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it is not right for teens. Paid for by Drug-Free Communities, the Department of Mental Health and Addictions, and Our Place.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd's Knobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Skyline for me is like my second home. So I started off at drive-thru, and then the next thing I know, I was serving full-time. My favorite regulars are always the ones with the kids. We're just laughing, talking, catching up on whatever's going on in our lives. Sometimes when I'm working the drive-thru, I'll hear a specific voice, and I know exactly who it is. When they pull around, I'm so excited to see them, and they're just as happy to see me. Skyline is more than just a restaurant to me. It's a fun place to work, and it's a fun place to eat.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run to make sure that we can get the counter. It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back here at Silver Creek, we've got some final scores for everybody around the area. We've got right now Borden 80, South Central 60, Providence 46, Lanesville 32 in the third. We've got New Albany losing big to Floyd Central 42-12 in the third quarter. And one other final score here is, I lost it. So go ahead and take it from there. I lost it. It was literally right in front of me. They're coming in as we speak.
Well, we might fly it back to you, Colby. Appreciate it as always. And now time for tonight's Most Outstanding Players, brought to you by Skyline Chili on Grant Lane near 265. If it's game time, it's Skyline time. A lot of outstanding performances, Coop, on both teams, but at the end of the day, you and I didn't have to haggle too much on this one. The two guys who each put up 25 points, they pretty well made their cases buzzer to buzzer.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So our most outstanding players for Silver Creek, the senior guard Brandon Northern, scores 25 a game, scored 25, ho-hum, just another night at the office for him. Logan McIntyre probably not much below that, and he had 25, 15 in the second half. Sawyer Wetzel had 17. He might have gotten the early nod, but McIntyre, in horse racing terms, passed him in that final stretch.
Yeah, he did. And, Northern got his 25 without shooting the ball 30 times. I mean, he never went out of his game. I mean, he never did the whole night. I mean, he could have had 7 or 8 assists. He didn't, but, he was certainly still trying to find the open man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a very impressive player. And McIntyre was too. I mean, McIntyre made some really difficult shots. And I remember him from last year in the sectional being a really impressive player. Yeah. And they've got North Harrison was very they were much well balanced. They were very well balanced. We talked about finding a second score. Well, tonight it was Wetzel, but they still had Wessel had or Fessel had a very good game. Kellums had a nice game. Oakley had a really nice game off the bench.
Yeah, that guy's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Needs to get a little bit stronger. We were talking off air about using him as a release valve when teams are pressuring them. And he got the ball down there a couple times, and it looked like he had a good feel for when the double team was coming. He just couldn't execute the pass just yet. So he'll have a little way to go here. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want to play this North Harrison team come March.
No, and you got a feeling these two might well see each other again.
I think they probably will. Silver Creek's just got to have they've been throwing a curveball here. They got to respond.
And they probably will. Throw it back over to Colby Martin.
Guys, we got one more final score just down the road from here. Charlestown wins 59 over Clarksville 41. That's a final.
Okay. All right, thank you, Colby. For the most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana high school sports, visit glycod.com. Join us tomorrow for more high school basketball and a couple games next week, Thursday and Friday. Mentioned those earlier. Tonight's on-site producer Colby Martin, Glycod executive producer Steve Bird. Tenny on the camera, Jeff Cooper, my analyst. I'm Joe Cox, saying so long. Once again, the final score, 65-46, North Harrison over Silver Creek. You've been watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
From Glycod, this has been Jim Butner Auto Southern Indiana High School basketball. Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. By Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. By the Clark County Health Department, promoting a safe and healthy community, clarkhealth.net. By Community Action of Southern Indiana, helping people, changing lives. By Centra Credit Union, Carter Family Dentistry in New Albany, State Farm Insurance Agent Teresa Lamb, Our Place, Burns Garage, Priority Radiology, and Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation